All I ever rolling.
To victory. It's the Patriots going up against the Seahawks to the Pacific Northwest and CenturyLink Field in Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay, Larry, we are just south of historic Pioneer Square at CenturyLink Field in the beautiful city of Seattle, Washington. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everybody. Alongside Charles Gardner, our long national nightmare is over. After 6 months away, we're back to playing football.
And this is way better than Watergate, isn't it? Now we get to have some fun. Watch the veterans. They'll play a little bit. We know that. But the big thing, this new crop of rookies and young guys, they get their chance to take the field and earn their spot.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Seattle. This is taken just shy of the 10 here.
Roll it, don't tic-tac, it's just blind. She's staring at it, it's just fucking blind. I didn't even try. I didn't see it. Ben, I tried. Yeah, that way. Other Tuesday. Yeah, that way. Other Tuesday. Go subscribe to my channel to look good, man. Let's get it, man. Hey, oh my wrist. Ready to go for the shoot him. I'm not gonna leave with.
Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat to score.
I just wanna rolly with a tamarind. Blue base, rolly, base. That's just double.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. A quick look here at the Patriot defense.
Devin McCourty is one half of twins that can cover just about anyone in the league. A top-notch player who can play corner or safety.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Win the cut, hey, he got them buffy. Hey, he got me in the cut, and I got them buffy. Love you, cause he probably want my baby.
Incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Oh man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Say no more.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Earl Thomas in on the stop. As the offensive starters pop up on, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. If there's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a good play here, 3rd and a yard.
Man, to see all booty,
The
I don't want to see
Seahawks,
their
here's their
defense,
defensive
man.
lineup.
Booty, man.
Michael Bennett's one of the best
Can't
pass
play
rushing
anyway.
defensive
First
linemen
round
in the
playoff,
game.
I beat
Normally
them
plays
in the
defensive
first
end, but when they go to those nickel
beat them in the
packages and he
Super Bowl,
works
too.
inside,
Oh,
look
snap.
out, offensive guards. You got a problem.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
My mama
And he's going to have
called.
the first down at about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Flat,
His
get
throw
it.
here's incomplete.
Later.
Pass interference
call it
call,
no,
Charles.
Richard Sherman,
You were a defender. You know how hard it is to defend the pass
Hey, he got
without
the
committing
fuck-
this penalty.
And if they would let them play with a little bit more contact and give the defender a better chance, we wouldn't have nearly as many
Hey,
flags.
cheating,
That's
bro,
going to go
God.
as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the
This is caught inside
Stop
the 15.
Stop
A big
me.
play there for the
Patriots Nation.
Patriots.
Thank you.
39 yards. They practiced this all week. Pretty clear it paid off there. Threw it downfield, made it look relatively easy.
It always comes a little bit easier when you've practiced it and tuned things up and you're confident in what you're doing now. They felt very, very good about their plan, and we saw the execution because the confidence of the players was there.
Now Griffin, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, an 11-yard touchdown.
Hold on, y'all. Did you? What? What on, Sky? Nowadays on my head, I think I sadder. Money longer. Different songs, yeah. Different
And the Pats have
producers.
taken the
I
early
can
lead.
do anything, and I won't lose her.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point.
Man, get my room, girl. Yeah, I said my room, girl.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
It can't gonna be over for them anyway.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Get him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Hey, anybody got a PlayStation Network? They want to share it, let me
Shift
know.
now to talking about the Patriots defense.
Little
They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Here's Coleman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. Stay with who you know.
What's in that
and
bag,
go get
bro?
the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
I got bad. Yeah. I did a better
They
than
go play
Tuesday.
action here on 1st down.
I don't know what I like Tuesday.
He's going to air one out, and that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Alongside my broadcast partner Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan.
Jack, pull up with the snap. Got the 30s in the booth. Yeah, I got 100 bands and my mixtape coming up. Yeah, I got a bullets, man. Oh, pull up on me. Yeah, I got Glocks everywhere. I got Uber everywhere. I got Glocks everywhere.
So the Patriots coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back.
Come in now. Whoa!
And we'll see if they can do just that. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like we saw something previously in this guy, and now he has a chance to prove it with us.
He finds Malcolm Mitchell here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Sanchez on 3rd down. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down.
No, he's going to get out the game. Matt Moore is number 11. Where that? Matt Sanchez. I don't even know why you play for the Patriots, bro. You gonna get cut. Why we go for the 3rd? Where you at? Thank you. Clown, you all the way at 3rd. No, you at 3rd screen it is, clown. Cause you're not getting back in the game. Oh no.
Slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Completes it to Lee. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Girl, let me, because you probably want my baby. Oh!
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. So the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before that. His throw incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion.
I got Uber everywhere. Uber everywhere. Uber everywhere. Uber everywhere.
Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment because defensive side, but as a full.
Gang, pull over the mat. Don't say no sleep, gang, you finna get hurt.
In the darkness, 'cause there ain't no love at all to be found. Feeling like a freight train, trying to break chains. Everybody needs somebody, no doubt. Sugar, just step into your sneakers and step behind the speakers. Your heart will keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some mercy on my soul right now.
Mom, the curtains for Christmas down.
Give me what you got.
All y'all booty, so why would I do y'all? All y'all booty, man. Down. I'm gonna take out my headphones.
Start the regular season by selecting your season goal. everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Ravens going up against the Patriots. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They pass the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Up there, and it moves the sticks.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
And still for me, with the injuries, every time he carries that football, you just kind of hold your breath, don't you?
You have to, because you noted it. The injuries in the past have derailed his career up until this point. Now we're seeing some more evidence of him using his legs again, but he does have to be careful. They need him out on the field.
Yeah, RG3, you got to have him out there. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry for Thomas Rawls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Flacco here on second down. And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
First down, this is Rawls. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down, Rawls. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 92 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
The point after try for Gostkowski. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look. They haven't scored any points, but if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jabal Sheard able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Fielded at the 33. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. The Patriots offense now, they worked their way back onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They go play action. Griffin. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw is RG3. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan with his first touchdown in a Patriot uniform. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They stay on the ground. Rolls again. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
See what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Gostkowski for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
And they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? Throwing here on first down. Flacco nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, Flacco to throw. They set up the screen to Rawls. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this is taken at the 23. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this will wind up being a poor decision to bring it out as he's out of bounds. Shot. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boot?
And this is caught. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 38 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll. Extra point try for Gronkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. Gronkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The D for the Pats. The Patriots heading back onto the field now. They were able to force the 3-and-out last time, led to the punt, and then led to a touchdown for their crew. So they'll be looking for a little bit more of that, Charles.
Well, I think that they created the spark with the 3-and-out. Gave a little momentum to their offense. They say, all right, appreciate it, guys. And they took the ball downfield and stuck it in the end zone.
And that defense wasn't out there long. They'll be trying to keep it short here.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. From the gun, Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at about the 28. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Patriots are pouring it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and...
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Down. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down right away and see if he holds up.
2nd down, Flacco now. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And he's got Rodgers. And he's brought down after a good gain. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Flacco off play action. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards in, back now in Foxborough. And this is a... Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Patriots, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Ravens,